Hello guys, my name is Ancient Starcraft at round number 3. Now I just explained that round number 3 for the Collegiate Star League, you had to play a 2 versus 2, and let me tell you who our 2 versus 2 players are. From Rutgers University, we have CSO Limosin and our Blue Terran player Maestro Core from Rutgers. Now from Princeton, we have our light blue, I guess you could call it teal. I'm not sure what my colors are, but we have this light blue Terran Ivan and our purple Zerg Chewbacca representing their school, Princeton University. A little bit of friendly banter in the beginning game. All 3 Terran players are going to open up with just starting to wall off their ramp. Nothing too crazy right now. This is, again, a 2 versus 2. Rutgers versus Princeton. These games were played sometime in October. I'd like to give another shout out to Eric the Red. Thank you for allowing me to cast your games. And yeah, I hope to be able to do a better job as time goes on. And obviously, I'm not the best caster in the world, or else I might be casting MOG. So I hope to be able to improve with you guys and for you guys, because I actually have graduated from Rutgers this past May, being May 2011. That is great. Little SCV harassment going down here right now. This SCV trying to take that this SCV, but CSO's going to have none of it. Meanwhile, we do have a little SCV harassment also going down from Maestro. And this harassment goes down, and Ivan's got to be able to scout this position out, sees that there's no over command, but there is a refinery, but no scouting done by Maestro. We just see a gas also going down by Ivan. Ivan going for his orbital already going down for CSO. Maestro just now getting his orbital command. Now we just see this extractor. After he did mine 100, he did pull all his drones up. It's going directly for metabolic boost. 4 of those that are less Zerg inclined, he has gone extractor before pull, so that he gets 100 gas, and then is able to research metabolic boost as soon as the pull pops out. Now, before it gets to the mid game or late game, I would like to say that right now I'm talking pretty cohesively. I kind of know what I'm talking about. Expansion going down for Blue Terran. But anyway, I like to just say that when this game goes a little longer, there's gotta be some epic moments. So I may not be able to cast. Period. I might just have a nerdgasm and just have a seizure and die. Well, we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll last throughout the cast. See a little 4 Zergling. 4 Zerglings just moving out. Going to see, I'm guessing he's trying to do a little bit of scout. Sees that there is a bunker with no units. And he's got to go right upstairs and realizes that, hey, that's fully walled off. And 3 Marines taking out 2 Zerglings. Almost took out this one. Speed has just finished researching. And I don't believe Ivan or Chewbacca actually saw anything other than the front door. Whereas, let's see, Limosin and Maestro Core does know about this natural expansion, but does not know that Ivan is also going for his expansion. Now, this is just a little bit risky, expanding directly at the mineral line. From what I understand, Terran players like to build in the base, turn it to an orbital, and then fly it down. But to each his own. This single lone Zergling might be able to take this SCV out, but no, the Marines will not have it, will not have any of that. So he's just landing his orbital, going to try to get it mined out. Command center also being built at the natural by CSO. Factory has gone down and researching siege tech. He's moving towards siege tech with double refinery and just going for his expansion. Okay. We do see 3 additional bunkers down right now with double tech lab. Is probably going to have some sort of marine marauder push maybe with concussive shells and stim, I would assume. Back in base, we do see a variation of a 1-1-1 build from our little blue, I meant light blue Terran player. He's going for the cloak of the Banshee and going to have the first Banshee out. And I'm going to see where this Banshee goes. I'm just going to click on the start port and then start floating around. Things natural well underway for our Zerg player as well as our light blue Terran. We see a second Banshee being queued up. And we see this Banshee going. This Banshee is probably going to start harassing the mineral line. If you look at the income tab right now, income is, I would have to say, pretty even. We have blue from Rutgers, purple from Princeton, being in the thousands, and we have our two players here who are still in the hundreds, but light blue is going to inch in a little ahead. So Team Princeton overall just a little bit ahead in terms of economy. We look at the resources. Let's see, yellow is actually really yellow and light blue is actually under. But anyway, I can't find the words right now. But we do see Banshees harass this single Banshee taking out three SCVs. Just gotta start strafing this real quick. 4 SCVs going to be able to kill a couple of Marines. But oh my God, there is Cloak now, and he doesn't have enough energy for a scan. Does he have enough energy for here? Yeah, he has energy for 1 scan. You can try to, but he pretty much cleared. He denied this base from mining entirely. There are SCVs trying to make sure this gets built, but there's just so many kills for this Banshee. 10 kills, some of it being Marines, but mostly SCVs, killing a lot of SCVs. This turret does finish though, and he does wind up going back to this base. They're going to take out the SCVs, mining the refinery. So much damage being done. Second Banshee right here, attacking the supply depot at the edge. Marines just trying to bounce around back and forth, trying to get this Banshee. He's not able to get it. He's not throwing down a scan, but it does go down. So this Banshee is going to go down. The second Banshee right now, it's not cloaked. It's going for, I'm not sure what Ivan's going to do with the second Banshee now that he did lose one. But that was well worth the money. Completely denied mining in the base, and there's still there are actually some other SCVs. Banshee, close Banshee now taking out, trying to take this building out. I really think that's a waste. He could wipe out more Marines, Marauders, and even a couple of SCVs, but he's still opting to damage this building. We see it attacking a Marine, does take a Marine down. I'm finally going to push those forward and start attacking these Marauders and Marines. But now he's attacking the Teplad. We see, but meanwhile, while that was happening, I completely missed this. CSO and our yellow and blue Terran players were pushing here for a little bit, but it's actually going to be able to lose this tank. This tank actually sieges up here. It's going to be able to take out this missile turret if it has vision. Actual vision. Now it is important that if you have siege tanks, do give it vision because it does shoot just a little bit further than what it indicates that it shoots. Meaning that it's going to get vision to the missile turret, and the missile turret is going to burn down. Let's see, we see a lot of lings and bandlings right now for our purple Zerg player. He's going for a ling-bling muta composition. All these Marines are going to get surrounded and completely annihilated. Let's see, let's check the upgrade. 0-0, 0-0 for our Zerg player. If you look at this base, let's see, we have 1-0 ground weapons attack upgrade. No upgrades on the tanks. And is there a unit somewhere that I can click on? Does he have Marines? Yeah, he does, but they're in the bunker, so I won't be able to do anything. Let's look at the unit tab and see, our Princeton team has 43 lings, 15 mutas, 8 banelings, 2 banshees, 5 tanks, 8 marines. I just lied, he has 71 zerglings now. And our Rutgers team has 4 Vikings, 4 tanks, 2 marines, 13 marines, 8 marauders, and that is actually it. Now, I'm actually kind of afraid to look at the resources, but we're going to see, oh my god, our Zerg player way ahead of the supply. Princeton's taking first and second place when it comes to having more supply. Let's see what they can do here. You know, game's not over yet. Game's still pretty young, but Princeton is going to take the outermost center bases. Going to build a planetary here just to protect this forward position because it is kind of out of the way. Also taking this mini island, well, semi-island expansion here for purple as well. You're going to see some Mutalisk harassment going down, but Vikings are here now, and Vikings did pretty well against Mutalisks. And not to mention they completely outranged them. I think it's like 3-9 range. Oh my god. Didn't know Mutalisks had that bad range. Now, it is actually all quiet on the eastern front right now, but we do see two Thors being popped out, going for Terran vehicle weapons level 1, and we see a decent bit of Mutalisks. These Mutalisks could do a decent bit of damage, but there are actually decent turret placement, except for here. He might be able to take out this supply depot, which also has some energy spent. That could have been spent as a scan. These Mutalisks are actually in here, going to take out a lot of SCVs. 2 Marines trying to do something, but 2 Marines against this many Mutalisks, you're going for a suicide mission, buddy. And the SCV line of Yellow's main is completely dead. Pulling this orbital command back so that the Thor can have a shot at attacking these. Thors do have that plus 1 weapons upgrade, but so does the Zerg. Blue player trying to move his units around, trying to do what he can. There's a lot of Marine tank Banshee Vikings right now. Out for light blue, Princeton Terran. But there's even a greater number of links. There are 108 links out on the field right now. Kind of afraid to look at the income tab right now with those additional bases they got. Oh my god. That is a lot of income compared to what Rutgers has right now. Mainly because Purple has taken this base as well as this base in addition to its natural. So Princeton is actually looking ahead. Princeton's going to be just slightly ahead when it comes to that. You can see that Purple's not actually producing anything right now, which you know, he should always constantly macro when he can. But he's actually focused on just patrolling around. This lone Zerg is going to have the Zelnaga watchtower. Decent Marine Marauder ball coming from blue, but let's see if he can do any damage to this base right now. There is a decent bit of banglings, not as much as you would expect from that high Zergling count. 32 more lanes coming in. Weapons, melee weapons and carapace about to be upgraded. Purple just allowed this base to fall. He did not want to engage this army, but he does have this base in addition to fall back on, and there's a lot of spines actually coming out for this base, noticing that this base may become fragile. Oh man. Okay, so while it's calmed down, I'm going to tell you the map name. The map is Scorched Haven. I know it was Scorched something. I wasn't sure what it was, so I just have to minimize real quick. But we see this Marine Marauder ball stimming in, going to attack this planetary. Will the SCVs be able to repair it in time? And no, all those SCVs are going to go down. This base completely taken out. Link Muta come. Oh my god, there's a crap ton of links, but Yellow Terran actually has decent position on the low ground with the Hellions. Hellions are going to do so much damage. Bangling's actually taking out about 3 or 4 of them. These are going to clean out some of the Marauders, but he's actually ultimately asked to be pushed back, and he does get pushed back. We see now our light blue Terran, our Princeton Terran is now supply blocked because this base actually helped him get some supply. It is right now, supply is spread out a little bit, but I would definitely say Princeton is ahead. Princeton, if you didn't know, are these bottom 2. And we see Yellow moving in. Ooh, adrenal glands going down for Purple Zerg. Adrenal glands are going to make those links so much more aggressive, attack so much faster. Viking, oh my god, that is a crap ton of Vikings. When did you produce so many? I will go to his base to see what he has right now, but right now it is a Thor versus Broodlord battle going on right now, and there's a lot of Broodlords. No SCVs to repair these Thor, and there are 3 Thors remaining. 2 Thors remaining. This one Viking trying to do what he can, but against so much Marines, so many things coming from Princeton. I don't know if they can hold this. These Marines doing a good job being the little barrier so that these Broodlords can just wreak havoc along the siege line. Zerglings actually going out. What these Zerglings are now what HT Starcraft calls cracklings, just because they have both the speed and the attack upgrade. And I don't know what's going to happen. Blue actually wound up taking this place. Rutgers wound up taking this base. He's going to destroy this refinery. But he's got to know that there's a base here. Purple moving in for the kill on this base. While they're moving out toward the center, there's a lot of tanks, man. And if you look at the units tab, we see there's 12 tanks. Oh my god, we just see a major engagement going on. This Marine Marauder ball trying to make something happen. But siege tanks just a little too powerful for a bio ball. Let's see, Yellow doesn't have any. He has 1 Viking, 6 tanks, and 9 Hellions. He's not really producing that much either. He's just putting reactors down on some of his buildings, but back look at the unit count. There's just too much stuff coming from Princeton University, and I really don't see Rutgers being able to hold this one off. But we shall see what happens. If Rutgers could pull a miracle right now, they might be able to get this game, but so far they're so far behind. I don't see how Rutgers could actually come out of this alive, or at least unscathed. Oh man, so I'm just gonna check really quickly into the base, and we see that there's a lot of stuff here, as well as here. So good job, Macro. And now we see the Brewers initially going to be attacking the ramp of this base. A couple of Vikings are going to chase the Brewers away, but there's a lot more Vikings coming from Princeton University. Now Vikings are in the mix with the Brewers, trying to protect them from those Vikings. These Brewers only attack ground, they only lob Brewlings. Now from what I understand, Brewlings get additional attack damage from the air upgrade as well as the ground upgrade. And we're going to see engagement going down right now. Brewlords trying to take out the siege line right now so that the rest of the army can move in and siege in, and Light Blue goes in and it's going to siege everything in this line here. It's going to be able to wreak complete havoc. Vikings completely taking out every single air right now. There is no contest in the air. Light Blue has the air superiority. Brewers just wrecking town, just morphing 2 more Brewers in the middle of battle, and CSO and Maestro from Rutgers does call the GG. And there was a lot more where that came from, and that is all she wrote for the Rutgers team for this game. Rutgers is behind by 1 game, 2-1 to Princeton University, match point, and we'll see if Princeton will take game number 4 and let that be the 3rd victory and win them the series, or will Rutgers be able to pull back, get a 2-2 so that it goes to an ace match. Until next time, stay tuned. Next game will be up shortly.